Well, howdy everybody. How's everybody doing today? This is your friendly neighborhood Chef Shade Tree. Well, I'm going to do a 1-week follow-up on the Vevor diesel heater. Okay guys, here's the scoop on this thing. It's been doing, it's doing what I'm expected it to do. Not to really heat the house per se, just to keep warmth in the house, just about it. Our weather here at night's been averaging in the low 20s, and our high's been around 30 degrees. We got some snow the other day, as I showed you. So it's been rather cold here for the early part of December, and I have done nothing but run this heater, the Vevor heater here. The temperature in the house has been pretty steady at 56 degrees. I'll show you the temperature here in the house real quick. There you go. If you can see that, we're at 56 degrees, which isn't too bad. And now I'll show you what the temperature is outside right now. Right at the present moment, it's 25 degrees outside. As you can see, I'm getting past 1 o'clock here. Well, now I didn't get a focus on this thing. There you go. It's 10 after 1. I've been doing my meter readings and everything at 1 o'clock. So it's 25, sunny, feels like 15. Winds are northwest at 9 mile an hour. So the wind's coming from that direction behind me. Northwest is that way. So I'm not getting the wind here in the house, in the living room here. And as you can see, the temperature is going to drop pretty significant tonight. We're supposed to be down to like 2 degrees tonight. Yeah, right there. 8, 9, 7, 7, 7. They got 7 here on my phone at 4 a.m. But yeah. Our local news said down to 2 degrees. Record low. Our record low is 5 degrees for December, the 5th would be the 5th? Yeah, today the 4th. Yeah, for the 5th, be the lowest would be 5 degrees. So it's supposed to be down to 2, what they say. But anyways, like I said, I've been doing this, deal at 1 o'clock, keeping track of the meter hours, my watt hours on my meter. So let me go out and show you what the meter is reading right now. So here's going to be the current meter reading. There you go. 16,716. That is as of today at 1 o'clock, or a little after 1. So I'll take you back in the house. Okay, everybody. Now let me give you some numbers to crunch. I'll give you the numbers through the week here. As far as kilowatt hours used through the week, here's my list here. Well, I'll get a focus on it. There we go. So there's the meter readings through the week. Well, as you said, on the 27th, I started at 16,562. Now we got 16,716. So in a week's time, I've used 154 kilowatt hours. As you can see, I'm using 24:20. This was 2 days right here because I missed the 30th. I didn't read the meter on the 30th here. So 43 is 2 days. So that's 21.5 kilowatt hours. So I'm at 24, 20, 21, 23, 21, 23. So the temperature has stayed pretty steady in the house at 56 degrees, like I said. Outside temperatures, like I said, lower 20s at night, 30 during the day. And then as far as fuel consumption wise, I have come to find out that this thing, well, I'll show you. I showed in an earlier video where the inlet, for the fuel pump is. You can see it down in there. Let me get a light on it. But you can see it's getting kind of low now. Where that inlet is at right down there, I'm going to, this is supposed to be a 5-liter tank. I'm going to predict that there's probably at least a half a liter in this tank that does not get picked up by the fuel pump. So I think basically I'm burning 4.5 liters of fuel, and I got the gas can here now because I'll be putting some in. I put fuel in this thing last night, a little before 7, like 5 minutes before 7 o'clock is when this thing ran out. I've been putting gas in this thing every 20 and a half to 21 hours. So 4.5 liters of fuel goes through this thing every 20 hours. I'm going to give or take 20 hours, which is not bad. That's like $5 worth of gas a day in a 24-hour period. $20 worth of fuel, or $5 worth of fuel. So what I've done is, this is my second gas can that I've gotten. I went through 6 gallons, and then I started on this can 2 days ago. This will be the third. No, I've used 3 gallons out of this thing so far. At least 3 gallons out of this container. So I've got a half a container left. So that's 20 and 20. I've used $30 worth of fuel, of diesel fuel, in a week. $30 of fuel, which is excellent. I think that far exceeds my expectations of this machine, really. For a 8 kilowatt, it's supposed to be 8 kilowatt, or where you want to call it, 8 heat, whatever you want to call it, 8,000 something, or 8,000 heat units, whatever it is. Anyways, that's what this one is, 8,000 kilowatt, or 8,000 BTU, something like that, wherever it is. Anyways, it keeps 56 degrees here in the house, which isn't bad. Burns a tank of fuel in 20 hours. In a week's time, I've used $30 worth of fuel, and I've, like I showed you, 154 kilowatt hours. 154 kilowatt hours. Now, I did take notes last year on that other heater that I had, that electric heater that I had, and I'm going to show you some of them results from that. So here's my notes from last January. January the 17th is when I got that little heater for in the house. You can see the outside temperature 33 degrees, inside house temp was 60 degrees, 20 degrees, 56, 1 degree, 52, 11 degrees, 54, and I was using 77, 68, 81, 107 kilowatt hours. 22nd, 113 kilowatt hours, 108 kilowatt hours, 96, 87, 83. You can see the temperatures of the house was, you know, it was warm outside. See, 32 degrees outside, and the inside house temperature was 64. 33, 34. Where's the hottest temperature at? 56. House 14 was 56 inside. -5 outside, and it was 52 in the house, and I used 113 kilowatt hours during that time. Same with over here, 80 kilowatt hours, 65, 66, 131, 74, 75. So I've almost cut my kilowatt hour usage in a quarter, at least a third, by using this diesel heater. So that's pretty good. I do say so myself. I'll show you this here real quick. That's the kilowatt hours I've been using here now. Averaging what, 22 kilowatt hours a day average for the last 7 days. And back then I was using 113 kilowatt hours a day in some instances. Yeah, that was probably about the most kilowatt hours I used, and it was really cold out. It was -5 outside. House temperature was 52 degrees, and used 113 kilowatt hours. So there's the difference between, you know, using an electric heater, that small electric heater, versus using this diesel heater. I've used $30 in fuel here last week, so you got to figure a month you're looking at what, 30, 60, 120, $120 in fuel a month, $130 worth of fuel a month. If my electric bill stays right around $130, that's $300, less than $300 in an electric bill and heat, which I was paying a lot more than that. I'll have to go back in my history and my electric bills and show what it is. But anyways, that's going to be after a month. I'll do that after the month here. Maybe I'll do a 2-week deal here, see what it does. But anyways, that's my video for today. The week review, a week usage of the diesel heater. It runs constantly, it runs 24/7 right now. It's all I've been using for heat. That's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Get a little feedback on, what this thing is doing for me. The temperature outside, and it's actually right here. You're standing right here, you can feel the heat from it, and it's actually pretty nice here. I mean, this living room is I think it's 20 by 14, 20 by something, and it's keeping this living room for, pretty decent. Towards the back of the living room it's a little cooler, but I mean it's manageable. It's 56 degrees here in this area here. It's pretty nice, actually. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and always thanks for watching. I'll keep you updated on the Vevor heater, how it works out. Keeps going for me. I gotta get some more fuel. It'll be running out. Like I said, I filled the tank up at 7 o'clock last night, like 5 minutes before 7. 20 hours would put me at 3 o'clock today, putting more fuel in this thing. So at 3 o'clock, I should have to put more fuel in this thing. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for always watching.